Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Central leading Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
You want to watch the team put the ball in play. This is the team you want to watch. They are last in the league in strikeouts. 1 through 9, they put the ball in play. They put pressure on you. It's going to be a fun watch to see how they battle the other team's pitchers.
And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
First pitch of the game, and he turns it around for a base hit. Pretty swing, by the way. But, Matt, maybe this is signs we're in for an offensive game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball will be chopped foul. Harold, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
A 1 pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent. He's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Well, the second hitter hit the ball almost as hard as the first guy, so that's back-to-back hard contact for base hits. It looks like they came to swing it in this one.
Here's Chris Bryant now. The average on the year for him is just shy of .310 entering action in this one. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Two and 0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Too tight with that one. 3 and 0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3 and 2 now.
Did you see the movement on that pitch? Started right at him and came back over the plate. That is that two-seamer with great movement.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hamilton going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Here comes the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he watches ball one.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Ready now, Michael Conforto. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Conforto is retired, 2 down now.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 40.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In there, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 3 runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Skied into straightaway right. Schebler is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jose.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Jay has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Now a bunt attempt here, and he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Billy Hamilton becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Joey Votto is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That's inside. 2-0. 3-0 now.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Baez fields it cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the... Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Batting 8.
Here's Addison Russell. And he puts it on the ground to second. Peraza is up with it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Catcher, Nate.
Now at the plate, Nate Eovaldi. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Heading out towards shallow right. Schebler will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, John Jay.
Ready for another chance? John Jay. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Lined but speared on a hop. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. At the plate, Zach Kozar, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch, and he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch on its way. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted in the air to right field. Conforto giving chase, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7, right fielder.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. First pitch of the at bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and this will be fouled away. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're on the Digging in to try it again. Number 8.
Leading
He'll
off for
hit
the
from the
Cubs,
right side of the batter's
left
box
fielder,
against the left-handed
number 8.
pitcher. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. And the pitch on 2-1. Just a bit low, ball 3. Chris Bryant is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Riding in once again, Chris Bryant. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Chopped weakly to the left. Cozart fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bounce to the right into the loaded-up infield. Throw on Nevada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Cubs in now. Devin Mesoraco hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Devin.
And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Now the 0-1. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably won't get another one like that again.
Hit down the third base line. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Settling in now, Patrick Corbin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Corbin.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Patrick Corbin becomes out number 2 this inning. Jose Peraza is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So some two-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Man, that's a nice at-bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off pitches, gets a 2-2 count, and gets a base hit.
Billy Hamilton stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. This one's flared out toward left. In comes the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Leading out for the Cubs, right fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Fielded by Kozar. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The catcher, number 40.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton racing back to the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Number 9, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Javier Baez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Way out in front.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. In is Joey Votto now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
And this is low, ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Again, a 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The pitch. On the ground up the middle. Russell has it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Duvall. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
0-1, here it comes. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Russell.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting.
Digging in,
pitcher.
Nate Eovaldi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. In now is John Jay. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
John Jay.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, number 8. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here's the 1-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Stepping in, Scott Schebler. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Right fielder, Scott.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. At the knees, strike 1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Up next,
Scooter Gennett will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Scooter Gennett.
Swing and a little tapper. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. So no.
Now
Randy
for the Red,
Ragsdale takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Ragsdale.
Chris Bryant is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. And here's Jose Peraza. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Billy Hamilton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Digging in to try it again. Joey Votto. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And he takes ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 4th double here on the season. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. Here it comes, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Baez on to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Chris Davis. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And that misses ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
1-1. Here it is. Here's a high pop-up. Bryant is going to get there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds leave 1. Buddy Fountain is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Buddy
ready once again, Wilson Contreras. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One and two. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Wilson Contreras is retired to kick off the inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Addison Russell. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Schebler is right there as he takes it for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, pitcher.
Striding in once again, Nate Eovaldi. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Number 20 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he'll step off and fire to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. John Jay is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
That's wide, 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Hit hard to third. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that. Koji Uehara gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Koji Uehara.
Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
The batter, third baseman.
Ready for another chance? Adam Duvall. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Low for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plans to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Schebler.
And that brings up Scott Schebler as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Left fielder coming in. 2 gone. The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
This is hit on the ground, but foul. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 8, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Swung on and missed. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Chris Bryant will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Well, the rain is really coming down. You know, it reminds me of my days growing up in Oregon. It can pour on you in a heartbeat, and that's what we're seeing here today.
A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
Slow little roller to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letter. Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Cesar Lima will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now, they still got some work to do. You got the tying run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
Comes set. Now the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two away now. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. This is pulled into right, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds. Blake Wood enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Wilson Contreras is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Votto will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Javier Baez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Schebler sprinting after it. 2 down. Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Russell.
He's ready now. The pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up. He's probably not going to drive that ball. That ball's so high out of the zone.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Set to deal on 2-2. This is in the air out to right. Schebler has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. Joey Votto will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Davis now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Zach Cozart, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the 1st out. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He was a ground-out victim last time up. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled back. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back forward.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Duvall. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 0-1, here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve, 1-2.
It's a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now, you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
The batter.
Into the box, Scott Schebler. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make the postseason, but at least they got a win here in the season on somewhat of a higher note.